Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. Completes it to Watt. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson now to throw. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On the move to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Singletary to get the drive started. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. (7-7) our score after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 41, Watson buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson rolling to his right. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got this to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Watson flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo, a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Watson.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right.
This one finds Austin out right.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they... He's got a man, complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen off the play fake, steps away. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise him. Field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And down he'll go at the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now here's another carry for Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a give, running left is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.